Hello everybody, today we're going to create a component. By creating a component, it'll be added here in my component list, and then later I can select any app and I can use the component placeholder to specify where it should be added. It's a little bit like an include of OpenEdge, which the same principle is used. So what I've done already is I've created a little application called customer treatment here, and when you double click on a customer you go to a customer details screen. I'm going to attempt to put here a grid of sales orders by way of component. So the first thing I'll do is I'll create a little splitter here. Oops, I'll do that here. And I'll just size that to be let's say 4:1 ratio, maybe 3:1 ratio. Okay, 3:1 ratio, and I'm going to basically save that. I'm going to put a component placeholder here. Okay, and I now need to specify which component exactly I want to put here. So I don't have a component yet, so I'll just save that and I'll go ahead and create a new component. Component sales orders, as title. Okay, submit. So component, as you can see, it's similar to what we do with apps. It has, in this case, a component layer or layout, and I'm now going to put a data grid here. Data grid, okay. And now this data grid here, I'm going to create an endpoint for this data grid, and I'll call this sales orders, and the table name in the sports database is order. And the grid column list, so that's the list. What I want to see there is order number, I want the order date, comma, I want the shipping date, sure, why not, shipping date, and I'll do some promise date, and we'll select, let's say, the sales rep. What else? Maybe the order status. Okay, the order status, fine. That's the list which I want in my columns. So that's about done. So I got my definitions and my grid data endpoint done. So it'll probably populate my grid, but of course it'll populate it with everything. So what I'll do is I'll set up some filters to receive for the grid data endpoint. So I'll select data source, I'll take the data which the component receives, and that should be the cust num field which I passed earlier, and I'll pass it, this is the input which is a custom, and then I'll pass that along to the grid data to execute or to pass as a query string. So we'll go ahead and save that, and now We'll just go ahead and open our portal and double click on the customer details here. As you can see, the sales orders have been populated properly based on a component which I just added to this application. As you can see, with this technology you can add a component anywhere on any app. More commonly known here, I could put that in a tab or just create a new tab, which a little bit makes more sense. So I'll add here sales orders tab. There you go. Here it is, and I'll simply do the same. I'll put here my sales orders component, and I will basically add the same custom field. There you go. Set save the application, open that up, and let's see the results. Of course, it doesn't have a I need to start from my customer application, so I'll just double click there. Okay, I misspelled that here, but here are my sales orders, as you can see, working perfectly. There you have it, a component created and reused in different places. Thanks for watching. See you next time.